Hello and welcome. My name is Helen Jennings. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, obviously here in the UK because this is the Stamping Around UK video hop for June. It's a very warm day as I'm recording this, and it almost feels as if we're going to have a storm, but we shall see. So if we suddenly get thunder and lightning and crashing rain, apologies. But anyway, let me tell you a little bit more about me. This is where you will find my website and all things to do with me, inspiration, links to shops, downloads, all of those sorts of things. You will find over there at loveaduckie.co.uk. And of course, as always with these hops, I'm going to share a project with you. And this month, the theme is love. So we're going to have a love project, but make sure that when you finish watching my video, you head down to the links in the description under this video and go and check out all the other fabulous projects that have been created for you this month. So let's not hang around too much. Let's come in and bring in my downward facing camera. Now I've got 3 stamp sets with dies where applicable. In fact, I think they've all got dies here on my desk, and they would not normally be 3 stamp sets that you would think about putting together. So we're going to have play and let's see about putting them together. We've got the everyday arches, which are these beautiful sort of curved sentiments with little detailed stamps and little images on there as well. And alongside this stamp set, you get this fabulous set of nesting arches like this, and these are so useful for lots of different things. So that is everyday arches. We've got the hearts of elegance. So this again has got lots of sentiments on it, sort of love sentiments, all of those sorts of things, plus these pretty little images. And then alongside that, in this stamp set, you've got the dies that have got all these fabulous hearts in. Some of them are nesting, some of them are a little bit more sort of detailed, and some of the dies that will cut out some of the stamped images. So that's the heart of elegance. So both of those die sets are a must-have, I think, in anybody's craft room. And if you're having the dies, why not have the stamps to go with them? And last but not least, we have Party Piggy. Completely random, but he is very cute. So you've got sort of this Piggy that comes in 2 parts. He's got his party hat and his flags, some confetti, some happy birthdays and net party, as well as these sort of cute sort of funny sayings. I am so proud of you, and what's shaking bacon. And there's a little set of dies that go with this. So this is just a small little set of dies that will cut out the pig and his hat and his flags. His, hers, can be whatever. You make your mind up whether it's a his or a hers. So let me stack these up for a minute. I have recently made a little shaker card with this Piggy. He is very cute. So you've got it within the dies, you've got this circle die that you can cut the center of the pig out, and these lovely domed effects that obviously you can pop into your pig or pop into any other sort of little project. But the pig is very cute. So I have gone ahead and I have die cut one of the arches from the everyday arches, and I have here a sentiment, and this sentiment says you are loved, because obviously we are doing love themed cards. So let's ink that up, and see, that she says no, you are loved. Keep that on to there. No, you are loved. Very cute. And I've done that in Poppy Parade. And I'm going to bring in another piece of card here. And while I've got my Poppy Parade open, this little heart with the heart image, sort of the leaves in the centre. I'm going to stamp that onto this piece of white card. So let's ink that up with my Poppy Parade. Pat, 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 pat. Give that good press on there. It's rather beautiful, isn't it, that heart? So you've got the Poppy Parade heart. It's got like this, the white leaves going through the centre of it. And the stamp does all of that for you. No messing. So last but not least, we're going to come to our little Piggy. So he comes in two parts. The dog is now joining us and rustling around behind us. So let's take Piggy body. Let's take that off a minute because because you haven't got a centre in it, it could be prone to sort of getting a bit misshapen if you're not careful. So we're going to ink up Piggy body. It doesn't matter which order particularly these go in. Let's put Piggy body over there and let's bring in Piggy head. And let's ink up Piggy head. Now I'm going to die cut these, so I need to make sure. Oh, this little piggy nose didn't ink up very well there, did it? Now, are we going to be able to completely line that up? Or are we going to turn him over and stamp him on the other side? Difficult. As if his little piggy nose is not very dark. What I might do, what I should have done, and what I would always recommend to people in my classes is to put a foam mat underneath when you're using your photopolymer stamps. But instead of which, we will take our black stamping white marker and we will fill that in. So there he is, he's looking beautiful. Right, Ruby's going to whine at us as well now. She's obviously feeling a little bit sorry for herself. Right, let's come out with our bubble bath blends. And I think I'm going to bring in Flirty Flamingo blends. And I'm going to bring back actually the light basic black. Right, so let's start with a light bubble bath. I'm just going to lay the colour in the middle of there. To come round to the other side. To the bullet point. Let's bring in the dark bubble bath and we'll just bring in a little bit of shading. And around here and around these spots. Right, now I'm going to come in with, I think, some dark Flirty Flamingo, just for these spots. Let's make those flirty flamingo. That's some light flirty flamingo. Use some dark bubble bar for these leg pieces just here. And then we'll bring in the light basic black for the trotters. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So there's our bottom part of our piggy. Let's bring back in our light bubble bar and add some colour to this phase. And nose. We'll bring in the light flirty flamingo and just add in some rosy cheeks. And a bit round nose and mouth. Let's come back in. Come in with some dark bubble bath. Let's come in under these ears and where it's going to be a bit shady just there. Around these spots. Sort of inner ear. Actually going to come in a little bit with the dark down here because the head is going to be on the top there. Let's bring a bit of the darker down there. Let's bring in a light again up here. And to come over our cheek. Just to blend that out a little bit. Add a bit more dark around our nostrils. And then let's bring in with that dark fleshy flamingo. These spots up here too. And a bit of light flirty flamingo. There we have our cute little piggy. All in the pink. Obviously your pigs don't have to be pink. Make them whatever colour you like. But bring in our dyes. So we've got the pig and the pig's head, pig's body and head, and also his heart just here. And you can see where this dye is going to cut this pig out. It is going to be the sort of strange dome at the top there, but that's okay because that is just where you're going to attach this head to this body. Let's just put a bit of tape on there, hopefully stop that wiggling. Are we going to get that in on this run through? Yes, but I think we're going to need to do a separate run through to the heart because we don't want our dyes overlapping. bring in my button in box. Run. Piggy through first. In comes. One and two. And we need to add our die to our little heart. That might be a little bit close on that top edge, but I'm not going to worry too much because I can afford for it to be a little bit missing on that top edge. It won't matter. Right, wasn't on the best angle there, but that's not bad. Just pop down here. Just there. I may actually take my snips and just trim this round. So I should have just cut it out by hand in the first place. Let's just trim it round. And we'll trim it so that we haven't got a white border, just our little red heart. There we go. So we have our little Piggy. And come in with the light bubble bar and just come in around this bottom just here. And it's just not quite so white underneath there. And then let's take a couple of dimensionals. Some mini dimensionals just here. We'll pop some on here. Let's take off the back ends. And as always, let's just throw them on the floor. Sweep them up later. And we'll put a little head on. Now, little Piggy's arms do want to bend over like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to the other side. And I think where we've got the colour showing through there, let's just add more colour to that. And add some dimensionals to the back of our heart. And then a little dot. This glue is going to be quite warm, so it will come out quite readily. And let's just put our little arms holding down there, and Sorry, I'm buttering you with the doing the camera. And I'm just looking because I know somewhere I've got one Stampin' Up's new journaling pens. I'm just going to give those arms a little outline of one of the journaling pens. Right, so here's our little Piggy with his little heart. We're going to have him on here somehow. Now, somewhere I have a white card base. Now, I've also picked out some of the bright papers, and I've got both the Flirty Flamingo and the Poppy Parade here. Let's have a little look. Poppy Parade. Flirty Flamingo. I think I'm going to go Flirty Flamingo. Right. Let's bring this to 10 centimetres, making sure that our lines are coming across this way by 14.4. There we go. Where have you gone, Piggy? There you are. There he is. He's very cute, isn't he? Sort of dancing in the gap. So let's start by putting our paper down. These papers are very lovely. They've got sort of one pattern has got stripes on one side and these lovely leaves on the other. And the other pattern is sort of like almost a swooshed effect on one side and these really beautiful flowers on the other. So they are gorgeous, these papers. And obviously these paper packs are available in all of the colour families. So regals, brights, subtles, neutrals, and then they are available in both lots of in colours. So whether you want the 2025 to 2027s or the 2024 to 2026s, they are both there and available. Right, I'm just going to put some blue on the back of there, and then we'll put a couple of dimensionals on the back of, I think it's going to be a her, on the back of her head. Let's have her dancing away just here. Isn't she cute? Right, let's have a little look in our embellishments and see what we're going to choose to embellish her with. Ooh. Good. My husband's just walked in, so now she's going to really bark. Right, I think we'll have the rainbow dot. Let's put a few rainbow dots on. One, to, I'm going to have another one down here. I love these rainbow dots. They're just so pretty, aren't they? Really beautiful, excellent addition to your embellishment collection. Just pinged a couple off. That's not what we want to do. Without having gone from whining behind me, the dog is now overcome with excitement because my husband has come in from work. So there we have a little piggy. Know you are loved. A great little card. Just if you've got somebody who needs a bit of cheering up, who couldn't fail to be cheered up by this little piggy, but also anniversaries or any special occasion. So I hope you have enjoyed that fun little card and that we have managed to bring those three seemingly unconnected stamp sets together into one card. As I say, do head down and make sure that you follow the links to check out all the other love projects that are going up. Ruby has now got her board for us. It's got all the other love projects that have been created for this hop. And look forward to seeing you again very soon.